and naturally now the cutest ever Baby Yoda, which is very great at using the Force because he just manipulated everybody into loving him. There we go. Look at that boy. Isn't he look cute like that? Yeah, he's just manipulating you and you don't even see that. He's using the Force. You have to be very careful with that kind of thing. Hello everyone, this is me, Republic Attack, and we are in a brand new video with TIE Fighter and an X-Wing. Name me one more iconic duo than those two. In the Star Wars universe, well actually there are plenty of them, so actually don't do that. Except that you can actually do that in the comment because that's good for the YouTube algorithm. You know, the more comments that you have, the better it is. Just forget about it. But as you know, 2021 is coming closely, and so we need new sets. So thank you the LEGO group for offering me those brand new sets, which are also new version of the X-Wing respectively and the TIE Fighter. But that's not only that. Effectively, we also have those two astonishing sets. So Merry Christmas to myself and Merry Christmas to you. Actually, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Brace yourself because in a few days, weeks or so, you will have tons and tons of videos like Merry Christmas or whatever. I'm actually the first one to celebrate you a Merry Christmas, and I do that so that I don't need to do it anymore in any of my next video. Merry Christmas 2020, Merry Christmas 2021, Merry Christmas 2022, Merry Christmas 2023, and for 2024 I will do a special video maybe or something like that. So like that, you're not annoyed that I celebrate you a Merry Christmas. You will be annoyed for the future video of all the people, but not mine. Yeah, thank you the LEGO group for offering me those sets. I already know which one is my favorite. This one is definitely my favorite from the look of it. And actually, yeah, if you use nothing, I don't know why, but I always have a talent for putting, you know, on the wrong side the box. Or just a talent for, you know, messing up things. You know what, we're going to put aside a little TIE Fighter right there, and our little X-Wing right there. So we're going to start by the smallest one. Those are brand new sets for 2021. Honestly, I really like this one. Yeah, I think it definitely will be my favorite. I don't know why, but I just love the Mando too, so that might be why. I do hope that you are doing marvelously at those special times. Yeah, that's the issue. It doesn't really seem like it, but I actually played many hours just tidying everything, knowing that I had tons of pieces to just reorganize. It was really a pain because that, as a LEGO fan, that's your favorite duty, to just tidy perfectly every single of your piece. But so I'm pretty glad that I'm done. Reason behind this is that we are going to effectively build some kind of creation. I think I want to build a big mock. What I call mock is my own creation, and I really want to build a decent one, which will take the entirety of this table, which will be 6 gray base plates. I have tons of ideas of creation I want to do. I think this one is going to take probably months. I don't know, you will tell me if you do enjoy it or not. So we've already finished this set. I mean, it's a tiny one, so yeah. I know it can be quite long, but come on, not that long. In the end, it's not that bad. It's just that it really looks thick. Like, yeah, it really looks like, you know, a big cake that you just want to eat. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just, my English isn't perfect, so I don't know if I'm using that word correctly. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about my previous videos where my pronunciation of the word thick when I mean actually thick. How do you pronounce differently thick than thick? Thick. English is too difficult. So, it's too big. It's too large. It's too, yeah. I really like the idea of having mini-scale LEGO sets. LEGO did that back then, but like really mini-scale, but actually respect a certain scale. This set doesn't respect any scale, knowing that there is a big human just flying over the cockpit like that. You may have like, I don't know, 10 Star Destroyers with lots and lots of ships, but which are very tiny, you know, so there is no real issue in having so many, nor in space, nor in terms of price, because those can be quite expensive. But yeah, definitely something. You know what, we're just going to keep the best LEGO box to build for the end, with Mando and Baby Yoda. It's just very tempting for me to just spoil things from the Mandalorian, but I'm not going to spoil things for the Mandalorian. If you haven't watched this series, well, you still can in the future, so I'm not going to spoil anything about this series. Know that if you do enjoy Star Wars and you do enjoy action, I will recommend this series for you. And because we do like challenge, why not build 2 boxes at the same time? You know, the Empire versus the Rebel Scum. That looks like more the scale of the movie, while this one looks smaller. But at the same time, it's positive because in terms of budget, it's cheaper. When I was a kid, for the price of this box, you could get LEGO of that size. So maybe they were much less detailed, but you know, you still, as a kid, you had a big set like that. Well, it's smaller now. Well, I'm already frustrated because the X-Wing have stickers, which, as you know, I just adore stickers, just in case you didn't know, yeah. So, yeah, the TIE Fighter is by far the best of the two because it have no sticker, obviously. Yeah, doing two Lego at the same time isn't maybe the best idea, knowing that my table isn't that large. We do like challenge, don't we like challenge? Now, I must admit that even if it looks small, it's actually pretty sweet design. To have very nice shapes and very nice pieces which are used around there. Let us just go on the X-Wing at the same time. And we do have a fancy, you know, brick separator, which is going to help with this collection. We need to have a wall of brick separators. We're very good at multitasking, obviously. So I'm just multitasking. Actually, are you very good at multitasking? That's a serious question, because personally, it depends. Because I think that I'm good at multitasking, but actually I'm not. At least that's the feedback that people can give me. Are you able to do multiple things of multiple degrees of importance and of demanding of, you know, your energy or your focus? So we have our usual R2-D2, which is one of my favorite Star Wars characters. I mean, who doesn't like R2-D2? He's funny. And that's more than enough. You don't need anything else. I think that Star Wars should be renamed the R2-D2 saga. That's just the purpose of those movies. They just tell the story of R2-D2. Actually, that would be pretty cool to have just a movie about a droid. About just R2-D2. You know, the life of R2-D2. It must be much more interesting than Anakin Skywalker or just Luke Skywalker. Those are just boring people. You know, the Force, blah 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 blah. Or the dark side, blah 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 blah. No, with R2-D2, you know, it's just like, yeah, I have this mechanical issue stuff. Stuff with, you know, you need to put some oil or, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not very creative right now because that's late. Even if when it's late, generally you are more creative because you have more stupid ideas, which is true. But actually, having a R2-D2 saga is part of having a stupid idea, isn't it? Star Wars should definitely do that. Like a special R2-D2 movie. R2-D2, a Star Wars movie. Star Wars story. Yeah, whatever. You know, because why not? I saw that there were movies about smileys and, you know, stuff like that. So why not about a droid? Plus, I mean, do think about the intensity of the dialogue. Yeah, I'm doing a very bad imitation of R2-D2. But if you go through that bad imitation of R2-D2 with an epic music and epic action in the background, honestly, you may do a movie which will attract billions of people to the theaters. I think there will be the need of subtitles so that we can actually understand what R2 is saying. Oh yeah, and you will just have like those intense moments when you just have like the Peter getting very close to R2-D2 going around and just he's just a lot of walking, even if it's more driving, or I don't know what we can say for a droid like that. But yeah, he's advancing forward, and you have an epic music and I have to put a sticker there. But you know, my policy of not putting sticker, because we shall resist until the end, continue our policy of not putting any sticker on sets. And I think that is the right decision that we do. What do you think? Is it a rightful decision to do that than to not put stickers? You know what? We're just going to pretend that this X-Wing is just brand new and like it's all shiny. Therefore, there's no need to have any details on stuff like that. So yeah, Lego, if you want to force me, put some details on those pieces, on those very clean pieces, because they're just coming out from the manufacturer. You have to print them, because otherwise I'm not going to put stickers on them. For now, we have the two of those which have only the cockpit and are just fighting one another. Yeah, you need to imagine. And actually, why do they need anything more? I mean, maybe they just need a reactor there, but this one already have a reactor. Why do you need wings in space? Please explain to me, why do you need a wing? Hey, we've just redesigned the brand new TIE Fighter. It's actually just that. You know, you have some reactor on the side so that it may more easily displace. But yeah, you don't need anything more. Why do you have wings? Yeah. Why do you have those? See? You don't need them. Actually, maybe we just created the perfect fighting vehicle, spaceships or whatever. Yeah. You see? And at the same time, it's way smaller. There's no wind in space. I mean, technically maybe in Star Wars, because in Star Wars there is sound in space, so why not? Actually, apparently it looks like that we're going to do wind wing, and that the wings are going to be similar. You know, I like doing symmetrical things, so why not do both wings, damn it, at the same time? Because like you have a wing, damn it, a wing on this side, and so we're just going to build with those pieces this wing. But why not build both wings at the same time? Huh? You know, we will be multitasking even more. Actually, maybe if they didn't like put the pieces together, it was for a good reason. But we're just going to ignore that reason, even if it's going to end up as a total failure, probably. Or not. Maybe I will just successfully build both of them at the same time. It's done. So if you do actually buy this set, which I actually would recommend, given its price and detail level, I actually really like that. The wing. Damn it. So what was I saying? I don't remember, but it probably wasn't important. We were talking about this set, and I actually remember what I was saying. Yeah, if you do build this set, actually build both wings at the same time. Allow you to gain lots and lots of time. I mean, you can really see a size per reason, a bit different, more detailed, and it's much more lovely. While this one is a bit less detailed, like it's just the thing that I said at the start of the video. The best will be a middle ground between those two. I can shoot at you, but I'm not going to shoot at you because I will shoot at this rebel scum vessel. You know what? Once more, we're just going to not follow the instruction exactly, and I'm going to try to do in reverse what is done. So the instruction basically do this wing, and I'm going to try to do in parallel this wing, in hope that they just put the same pieces each time, because otherwise I will be screwed. I don't know if you follow what I mean. Basically, I'm going to do this wing to be symmetrical to the other one. So that's where I hope that the Lego designer which did this set made something symmetrical. Okay, fine, so both wings are actually symmetrical. If you do build this set, well, feel free to, just like the TIE Fighter, build at the same time wing. So I did economize, like, I don't know how many pages, but yeah, quite cool. I really love the design of this part because it really remember me of an ice set that I had as a kid, which is a Frico speeder, which come from the Clone Wars. It was a speeder, and it was mainly designed for the snow. So imagine you have just this part with just two big reactors on the side, and you could just travel through the snow while being all warm, all comfy. So yeah, really sounds great, you know, for winter. I definitely have to rebuild that set, damn. Just the name, like Frico speeder. It sounds... Okay, I will just build. I shut my mouth. Okay, I get it. Once more, it's going to be symmetrical. So Lego actually is doing things which are really symmetrical, and I really enjoy that. And if it wasn't symmetrical, I will actually change and take pieces from behind me to just make it symmetrical, just like I did with the Star Destroyer. Ooh, I'm not that fan of that. I like the design, like of how it is designed, except the bit there, the transition, the reactor. There are much more details here than this one, but it's at the same time too small, and at the same time, you know, we see that they cut off a bit the budget. Obviously, you have like missiles which you can load, so we're going to do a fight. So now see, you have missiles and you need to target one another. You do just oh, that's the other way around. Let us try again. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it was very fast, I know. Let's just try to reload and fire again. Don't do that in an environment where you have like kids or you have Legos or sensible things, because it just exploded something for me. So yeah, not a good idea. Fire! Yeah, I like the sound. Like, it's a very satisfying sound. I don't know why. I like the sound. But now, the best one ever. The rest is just secondary compared to what's going to come. So now it's going to be a bunch of tiny pieces which we'll have to put together. So I know that at the same time I hate it because my fingers aren't that refined. I don't know if you can see, but the head is entirely black, so we don't have actually a Lego head of the Mandalorian. He does have an animal, so we don't see what's underneath, obviously. And this is our final bag, actually. I really like the speeder, even if it looks too large in my opinion. And this little house, which have many holes. I mean, there is a Mando, so it's good. And there we go. Fire. Wow, that's actually pretty efficient. I'm not threatening you, no, I'm just trying to do a test. Yeah, I mean, yeah, could get better. And now I have missiles throughout the room. This is great, but this was all planned, naturally, because... No, actually. So yeah, cool set. So now, yeah, Merry Christmas. I don't know what to say, it's just very late. So those are basically the new Lego set. Quite a cool evening. I mean, those were relatively easy to build, and I confirm that I really like this one. So I don't know what to do with those sets. I mean, except just shoot people at, which isn't really a nice thing to do. Except that we do have a stormtrooper here, so he could actually help us, avoid actually making damage. Sweet set. Yeah, I did it myself because I thought it was funny, but no. Yeah, do I look tired? Maybe a bit too much. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you did enjoy this fun little build where we're very efficient. We were more efficient than the Empire. See you next time, and may the Force be with you always.